Hey, happy March. So, here is what is happening in the month of March. On the 6th, the Friday the 6th, it's a minimum day to make up for everything that everyone did on Tuesday evening when we had open house. Thank you all for making it such a really nice event. And then as we look at the next week, the Thursday the 12th, 8th graders, your advisory groups are going to meet together in the rec center to talk about this civics field trip you're going to have in April, but we're preparing for that field trip as an 8th grade group together. So that's next Thursday for 8th graders. Next Friday for everyone, applications are due for incoming students to next year's lottery. So if you know any 5th graders or 6th or 7th graders, they have to apply by next Friday in order to get into the lottery. The following week, the third week of March, it is our day of service. Miss Gordon and Miss Shannon are organizing this so well together so that we can go out all across Long Beach and serve. That is organized by Block 3 classes. And then the following day, Friday the 20th, it is a faculty academy day. So our dear students get to be free and our teachers and staff get to learn together. In the month of April, so look, see how March ends and then there's a Wednesday and it's like April 1st. On that day, our 8th graders are going on the field trip to City Hall for the civics field trip. The following day, the Thursday the 2nd, is the day that we hold the YouTube live lottery for next students' incoming admission. But then good news to all, the Friday, April 3rd begins spring break. So there's no spring break happening. Spring break is happening on Friday, April 3rd. And then when we get back from spring break, it's 1 week long of 8th grade conferences. Those conferences really are about the transition to high school. So it's a minimum week the whole next week. Okay, more information. So biggest news that you need to hear is that we are doing a fundraiser on Thursday. These envelopes are going home to all classes. You don't actually need the envelope if you can follow the directions to have your family sign you up on pledgestar.com. The goal is to get at least 5 emails. This is our major fundraiser to raise funds for the school. If you get 5 emails, you get an incentive prize. It's popsicles next Tuesday. You have to do it by Tuesday, but the more emails that you add, the better it will be and the more access you'll have to other prizes. So prizes include popsicles, but then there's like Stanleys and art supplies and drones and gift cards and Go-Kart World certificates and In-N-Out hamburgers and really cool teacher staff raffles that we'll talk about next week. So your goal is to get your family next Thursday to log in and put in at least 5 emails on PledgeStar. Here is a video that our PTO made all about the fundraiser that I have to show you. Are you ready? I want to try to make this really big. Sorry, forgive me. Okay, ready?
Hello, IVA Foxes. If you haven't heard, your PTO is launching our fundraiser, Fox Pack Gives Back. This fundraiser is to support IVA programs and some amazing things for you and the school. This video is to hopefully help you understand more about the fundraiser and what we plan to do with the money raised. For 2 weeks, fundraising will be open and will end after the date of service. The idea is that while you are all giving back to your community gives back to you. Throughout the year, your PTO works to host events, dances, coffee with families and the principal, and the chili cook-off, to name a few. This year, PTO donated money to help upgrade technology in the classrooms. We would also love to give back even more to your school and programs, but can't do that without your help. None of that can happen without continuing to raise funds. Today, fundraising packets will be given to you, and please give it to the grown-ups you live with. The packets will have a letter to IVA families, as well as instructions on how to log on to PledgeStar, the fundraising platform we will be using. Just by signing up and sending out 5 emails, you will receive a raffle ticket. That's right, you don't even have to raise money. Just work with your grown-up to send out 5 emails and you get a chance at a raffle ticket for a possible prize. If 5 emails are sent by Tuesday, March 10th, you will receive an incentive prize.
Popsicle.
Even if 5 emails aren't sent out right away, keep on it and get those emails sent. After 2 weeks of incredible fundraising, PTO will host a prize raffle. For every $10 raised, you will receive a raffle ticket for a chance to earn a prize. Next week, prize posters will start popping up around the school so you can see some of the fun things you can win. So here's where we hand off the important work to you. Please get your fundraising envelope to your grown-up. Remind and help them to sign up and send out emails. There are 2 weeks to send them out, so keep on it. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you to our PTO. So send out at least 5, but if you put 10, the more emails that you send out, that's all you have to do. You touch it once, it sends out, and it sends out reminders and messages. There's going to be really cool prizes. Start on Thursday. Sending those out. I just want to also mention that, do you know why sometimes people say to your grown-ups rather than like to your guardians? It's because we don't want to assume who is living with whom. It's always like someone is taking care of you. So that's just a phrase that is used, and it's kind of like a recent phrase. Thank you guys so much for picking up after yourselves. Just a reminder that we'll close the turf when students are roughhousing so we can figure out, and a reminder again, that our peer listeners are there to talk to you. So if you ever just want to talk to someone, please fill out this form that's at Miss Monica's table, and you can mark a peer listener as someone that you want to talk with. I have a video message recorded from 2 of our 8th grade student leaders about this thing called WIVA, which is Women of IVA. And we have, here's the video. I'm going to play it.
Center, we're going to be having a women's meeting.
Hold on.
Hi, my name is Sophia. My name is Sarah. And this office hour is on Friday. In the rec center, we're going to be having a women's meeting. And yeah, we are going to talk about how we want the restrooms to be, how we want it to look like, and we're going to talk about how the women we're going to be talking about how we want each other to be treated and stuff, and like how we want everything to be. And yeah, it's gonna be like nice to see what everyone else thinks about it, and you should come because and we hope you come.
Thank you, Sophia and Sarah. Okay, so it is so nice when we get a whole group of people together to be committed to one another, and the Women of IVA have done this each year. This is optional, so you don't have to come, but it's amazing for 6th and 7th graders to see the way that our 8th graders take the lead. 8th grade girls, we want your voices to be strong in this meeting. We want what is good for you, and we know that you're the ones that can help bring each other to the same standard. I just want to celebrate Miss Bauer's advisory group that created this. I know that we had like all these plans to do so many things, but it was our first time with the track and field. Whatever we pulled off was amazing. We are looking forward to doing more of these. I want to celebrate. This is only 5 of our 9 students that went to the math competition. When we get more photos, we'll add it. But last Friday, we had students, the IVA primes, that took a test. They went to a math competition, like a really big deal. But last Saturday, we had our girls basketball team win the Division III championship. It was a tough game once again, like next to Cubberley, and it was just our girls were so amazing. I am really sad that I don't get to see this team play together. I'm sure we're going to have a basketball at lunch, Miss Bauer's group, to celebrate our girls basketball team. And such great praise and thanks to Coach Gallimore and, our always support team, Coach Frazier, and then Coach Desmond as well. So boys and girls soccer is happening. On Wednesday, the rosters are posted, but then there are going to be games. So not next week, it'll be our first week of practices, but the week after. All of this is on the IVA family calendar. Our day of service is not next week, but the week after when the games begin, and we are going to have a full day to serve. Just a reminder again for this that's going out on Thursday. This packet is how IVA gets funds for everything, for our dances, for all the extra stuff, and we reward you with prizes. So when you go home on Thursday, see if you can get your family, your people to fill out out this form. You do not need to keep this envelope. You just need this for the directions. So if you do it all online, then you don't have to do anything with the envelope. It's just a helpful letter and directions. Okay, have a great week. Looking forward to it all.